Good Friday morning. I'm Gerhard Mathangani with today's Sports Brief. We are just a few hours away from another action-packed weekend in high school football. The AHSAA game of the week tonight is between the #1 Oxford Yellow Jackets and third-ranked Pinson Valley Indians. The last 3 state championship titles sit in the trophy cases of these two programs. Pinson Valley claimed the 2017 and 2018 title, while Oxford won it last year. The Jackets say they have felt the intensity of going from the hunter to the hunted all year long.
I mean, I'd say from like the whole season, the target's on our back. Everybody wants to beat us, and that just comes along with it. That's all we can ask for is everybody's best, and that's what we've gotten. And, Pinson's going to bring their best, and we got to bring our best and be ready to play.
Kickoff of tonight's game between the Oxford Yellow Jackets and the Pinson Valley Indians is set for 7 o'clock on WOTM. In college football, Alabama is on the cusp of returning to game action. The top-ranked Tide will play Kentucky after a 2-week hiatus. Now, head coach Nick Saban has kept the focus on keeping a routine with his team, and his message to his squad has been about adjusting and staying in the present.
First off, you tell people that there's going to be disruptions, and it's going to be different, and they need to expect it and not to expect it to be the way it's always been, because it's not going to be that way. That's number one. Number two, when we have disruptions and distractions, everybody's just got to handle it and so what, now what? What are we going to do next? What can we control? What can we do next? How can we do the things that we need to do to try to continue to improve as a team and individually and collectively, try to accomplish goals that we have for the season? And, the guys have been pretty good at that. And it's a little different. No doubt it's different coaching that way.
Auburn is in the same boat as Alabama. The Tigers are hungry to get back on the field for the first time in 21 days. Auburn will host Tennessee tomorrow night, and they have a lot of motivation to pick up where they left off.
They're just ready to get back and play. Like I said, it was just really strange from the standpoint that we dealt with the COVID. We didn't practice for a couple of days, and we found out we weren't playing, and you have a new opponent, and, that's a lot of stuff, and so our guys, like I said, the best thing about it, we're back in game week routine. We're playing a team that, I think is a talented team, and a team that came in here and gave us a very, very tough loss 2 years ago for the older guys who were part of that. So, like I said, we're ready to get back on the field, especially playing at home. Like I said, playing at night, and then playing against a team that we're looking forward to playing.
And finally, with just a few days before the start of the college basketball season, the SEC has released the coaches' preseason all-conference teams. Some familiar names and players with ties to the state of Alabama headline this team, including Tide senior John Petty, who's a first-team selection. Joining Petty on the first team includes former Mountain Brook High School star Trendon Watford, who now enters his sophomore season at LSU. Also on the first team, All-American high school star Brandon Boston Jr., who suits up for Kentucky this year. The second team features Alabama senior forward Herbert Jones, Wake Forest transfer Olivier Sarr, who will play for Kentucky this year, and Vanderbilt's Scottie Pippen Jr., who's the son of the Chicago Bulls Hall of Famer. And that wraps up your sports brief. Our program continues next.